Hi, I'm Danielle, a data scientist here at Optimove, and today I'm going to talk about customer segmentation. Customer segmentation is the practice of dividing your customers into groups relevant to your business. Segmenting your customers helps you decide how to relate to customers in each segment in order to maximize their value. So why is segmenting your customers so important? Customer segmentation has the potential to allow marketers to address each customer in the most effective way. And segmentation can be done according to different attributes, but I'll get to that later. When each individual customer or small groups of very similar customers receives a personalized and highly relevant offer, there's a much better chance that message will resonate with them. In a world of marketing overload, customers have little patience to hear what we're trying to tell them. So it's critical to tailor your messages and incentives so that they are the most relevant and interesting for each customer. So we conducted a research here at Optimove, targeting over 30 million customers with over 2,000 campaigns, delivered to target groups ranging in size from 1 customer per group to over 100,000 customers per group. Here are the results. So the y-axis represents the average uplift per customer, and the x-axis represents the average group size per target group. So for instance, this dot right here represents target groups between 500 and 1,500 customers per target group, generating an average uplift of $2 per customer. So it's clear that when conducting customer marketing campaigns, segmentation does indeed stand up to its promise. The smaller the target group, the larger the uplift. So for instance, the average uplift of this group right here is 4.7 with only 1 to 10 customers per target group. Rather, if you look at these target groups with 100,000 customers or more, the average uplift per customer is only $0.1. Now that we know the importance of segmentation, how do we actually go about dividing our customers? Of course, it's always easier to make assumptions and use our gut feelings to define rules to segment customers into logical groupings, like customers who came from a particular source, who will live in a particular location, or even bought a particular product. However, these high-level categorizations will rarely lead to the most effective segmentations, because they don't actually tell us anything significant about the customer. Rather, we can use different attributes such as monetary values, order frequency, recency, and even seniority. Now, it's obvious that some customers will spend more than others during their relationship with a company. The best customer will spend a lot for many years, and the good customer will spend less over a long period of time, or will spend a lot over a short period of time. Others won't spend too much or won't even stick around for too long. The key is to segment customers into groups based on their total future value using predictive analytics. Let's take a look at the board. Over here is your customer base, based on the number of purchases and the purchase amount. If I were to use these thresholds and say all of my customers who had more than 4 purchases and over $500 in spend will be my top tier customers. Now that would mean that this customer who only did about 4 orders and only spent a little over $500 would be in the same group as this customer over here with over $1,000 and even more than 8 orders. So for a more sophisticated approach, companies use a mathematical model that will help them group more similar customers together, say like these color codes over here. However, these approaches ignore a critical component of accurate customer segmentation. How do customers migrate from one segment to another? Companies use segmentation as a method of clustering together similar customers at a given point in time, but they completely disregard the journey that each customer takes to reach their present segment. So, by analyzing customers based on their movements between segments over time, Optimove achieves an accurate segmentation. This enables marketers to communicate with customers in the most relevant and effective way. Thanks for listening.